Shay Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? Good morning. Okay, good morning. All right. I wanted to come before you all because it's some things that we need to talk about. We got to talk about these things. I know a lot of us, we don't like to be bombarded with a whole lot of things that is really going on in the world, but it's some stuff really going on in the world, y'all. Okay. Good morning, Dee. She says, good morning, Shay. Good morning. Now, shit is about to get real. All right? I'm just about to tell y'all right now. Stuff is about to get real. All right? Miss B is here. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. I'm not going to look down too much, y'all, because I'm driving. People already, child, it's crazy out here. That's all I'm going to say. But, so, y'all, me being in D.C., close to the DMV area, a lot of things have really been extremely important to me lately, that have really monopolized my life, okay? Listen, I'm just going to say a few things that we all need to be paying attention to. Right now, in our country, we are struggling, okay? Quickly. We are struggling quickly. People don't think about how SNAP benefits really affect the majority of us, okay? Even if you do not have SNAP benefits, you don't receive them, or, you may know some people that have it. Here's what SNAP benefits do for our country, okay? SNAP benefits, and this is just reality. SNAP benefits keep people from robbing Peter additionally to pay Paul, okay? There are middle-class individuals receiving SNAP benefits, whether you want to believe it or not. Food, Hunger Games is serious. That movie, y'all thought that was a game? It's about to be Hunger Games for real out here. People are threatening to rob people at the grocery store, okay? There are people that are running around saying, well, good, those people don't need those benefits, and we need to make sure the right people getting the benefits. People thought that black people were the ones that were getting SNAP benefits. No, baby. 55% of the individuals receiving SNAP benefits are not black. They're white. Okay? And not even, oh shit, I done missed my damn exit. And not even just that, y'all. It's not even just the fact that they're white, okay? Because my thing is, whether you black, white, blue, or green, if you need the benefits, you need the benefits. That's just, it is what it is, right? But people think that it was black people that were, we don't want to work, we're living off of these benefits. That's not what it is. You have people literally crashing out on the internet, on TikTok, because they don't know how they're going to feed their children. And here is the piece of the thing that's going on in our country. Donald Trump, in my opinion, wants to be able to declare martial law. If he's able to declare, I don't know if y'all understand what martial law is, But if he's able to declare martial law, he doesn't have to consult very much with the other branches of the government. He can basically rule and do whatever the hell he wants to do, because it will be made to seem that the country is just in such an uproar that he, as the commander in chief, and literally really all he directs is the military. So since he's in charge of the military, what he's trying to create here, one, he wants us to buy into Trump RX. Okay, that's what y'all need. Look up Trump RX. He just imposed this in September of this year. Okay, so that is a healthcare system where there is money that once again goes back to his pocket. This man is consistently implementing infrastructure that allows him to continue to get paid again and again and again, even if he is not allowed to run again. He's trying to do whatever he can to make sure that he doesn't have to leave office. So what he wants everybody to do is start robbing each other, creating so much crime where he is going to be in control. Okay? That's what people are not understanding. In so many countries that have crime, or people are robbing people and stealing this and the third, they're doing it because of food. SNAP benefits were created to minimize crime, whether we want to accept it or not. Food is a necessity. People need to eat. People will do anything to get food. Okay? So, what I have been doing and what I propose is that we work together to help people. People that, you're not, listen, I'm not rich and I don't, claim to have everything, but I've been, the last 2-3 weeks, I've been sharing with others. I've been donating to causes. I've been serving others. I've been doing all the things. I'm out here and I see, it is crazy to see people that are making 6-figure salaries, y'all. 6-figure salaries in the government, and they haven't gotten paid in a month. And now they're in these lines trying to get food at these food banks. And the food banks that are now being sourced, they run out of food so quick. They're running out of food quickly. The food banks are made to be supplemental, not a main source. Okay? And there are all types of people. Like people, I was talking to a woman, she had just gotten a daggone promotion on her job in the government. She had gotten a promotion. And now, she was waiting on, it was her promotion or new pay was supposed to begin, go figure, right around when the shutdown happened. So not only is she not getting that additional pay, she's not getting paid at all. Then there are women that, people, the SNAP benefits go hand in hand with it too. There are women that are single mothers that they're receiving SNAP benefits, and they have 3 and 4 children. They cannot work because they don't have any help. They don't have any help. So without any help, the daycare is astronomically expensive. Okay? Daycare here, I was thankful to God that my mom wasn't working. And so she watched my son until he was 2 years old. I didn't have to pay for daycare. And that was because I decided to put him in daycare at 2 because I wanted him to be around other children. But there are women, single mothers, they cannot work because their children, they have small children, and they can't afford daycare. By the time you get paid, whatever, you're going to get paid with these. Now, let me tell you something. These jobs don't want to pay you shit. It's not enough money for what they're charging for rent, for mortgages. They're high as fuck. And then people want to pay you less than 6 figures. and you have a college degree, hell, sometimes making six figures ain't even enough in this country. So there are single moms that have 3 or 4 children where they can't go to work, so they're receiving those SNAP benefits and they're receiving government assistance until their children are at least school aged for them to be able to begin working. Now, do some of them ultimately migrate into the workforce once their children become of age and they can get assistance for daycare or before and after care programs? No. There you do have those people, and it's not as many people as you think that continue to abuse the system, and they want to stay on those benefits because they're used to not working, right? It's not always the case where those individuals that are on those benefits, they just lazy. That's not the case. I work with for my day job. I work with property management. I work with property management companies. Y'all don't understand. There are studio apartments in DC, down by the Navy Yard, by the baseball stadium. A studio apartment. How much you think a studio apartment costs? I want y'all to guess. DC is becoming little New York, by the way. Okay. There are studio apartments, you guys, ladies and gents, $3,500 a month. This is for a studio. You right, D. You hit it. $3,500 a month for a studio. And here's the kicker. You got to pay an additional $500 for parking. You have to pay extra to park your freaking car. Insane. Guess who lives in those apartments? Government employees. The same ones that now in this country currently, we have a little over 1 million people that have been laid off from their jobs. And this is not including this is not just the shutdown. This is, prior to that, all the layoffs that have occurred. Not to mention people that were working from home, and so they moved away from the DC area because it's so expensive to live here, right? So people, I told y'all before, I have a friend that lived here, was working, she works for the government. Her job is remote, so she bought a house in North Carolina. Cost of living is lower, right? She had some family there. This was her first home. She couldn't afford to buy a house in DC or in PG County, right? So she moves to North Carolina. The orange man proposes. Oh no. Or hell, sometimes staying in my damn guest room, okay? Just so she can go to work for weeks at a time. She's not in her house. So she had to make a decision because her mama was getting on her nerves. And then it's like, girl, you gave me a house every day. I'm doing the best I can. Because, when you got people living with you and stuff, your routine get thrown off. But I'm at a place now where, listen, I'm okay with being uncomfortable to help other people, because at this point, this is what this man wants us to do. He wants us to be literally at each other's throats and out here acting like barbarians, okay? So my friend, she ended up quitting her job because she was like, she was tired of coming up here. That was last year, right? She has not found a job yet, y'all. She has not found a job yet. So she's been doing Amazon deliveries. She was doing Lyft. She was teaching some, adjunct classes, tutoring. just doing things just to meet her obligations for her mortgage. And the crazy thing is, it's sad because this woman was making, my friend was making $150K with the government. $150K. Imagine having to supplement that by yourself. Luckily, she doesn't have any children, right? It's crazy. All of this stuff that is going on, it is ridiculous. We have people, we see people like Charlemagne the God on the internet talking about something. Oh, the Democrats just need to give up. Do you understand that if the Democrats, at this point, it's not even a party thing. It's not even a party, Republican versus Democrat. It's a human thing. Do you understand how much our insurance premiums are going to go up if we go with this America? What is it called? This thing that Trump has created, y'all. I want to be politically correct with the name of it. Child, the sun is blazing in my face. America First healthcare plan. Okay, we're not putting America first at all. We're not putting America first. We can barely afford. We're supposed to be the richest country. We about to be some third world country at this point, because everything is fucking expensive for no reason. Eggs, y'all. I only buy pasture raised eggs. Okay, eggs are fucking $13. They're 13 goddamn dollars. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna mute y'all. I'm getting a call from my. Sorry, y'all. I'm late for a meeting this morning, and I'm talking to my coworker to see what time we really got to be there. Because it's like, do I really got to be there this time? Um, but yeah, y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on, and people are about to get real desperate. And I'm praying that we don't allow it to get. I just want us to turn this thing around, because he really wants us to be out here acting real ignorant. If we band together and help each other, we don't even have to go through the hardships. We don't. We need to start growing our own food. And then it's very strategic that he does this shit this time of year when it's hard to grow things, where the land is basically, it's cold, so we can't really grow a lot of stuff in certain areas. Now, there are certain things that you can grow year round, but you would have had to start, planting some stuff sooner than later. But y'all, it's a fool out here. I have friends that have to go to work. They have to go to work. They have signed things saying that they're okay with the fact that they may not get paid, because trying to look for a job right now is difficult. People are not really hiring right now. It's more people looking for jobs than jobs are available. And then these companies are taking advantage of the fact that there's a lot of people looking for jobs, and they're paying them nothing. They're paying people literal crumbs. Hence why people are on SNAP benefits. Do y'all understand how many Walmart employees that are on SNAP benefits as well? They need it to supplement their income, because Walmart refuses to pay people what they're worth. It's a cost. And they charge it to the fact that, oh, well, we're giving you guys all these low prices on your groceries and your products and all this shit that we sell in here. Somebody got to pay for it, and their employees pay for it. Well, the government pays for it via our taxes. Got to. That's what we're doing. We're paying for it. However, we're paying for it for our own safety. So people not out here doing real life Hunger Games. I'm telling you, we got to keep our eyes open and spend our money very wisely. They even talking about how we don't need to have our money. At some point, having our money in the bank is going to be detrimental. It's like, God dang, how the fuck did we get to this point? How did we get here? You know what I mean? Like, how did we get here? Like I said, this commander in foolishness is blatantly breaking the law. Blatantly breaking the law, and does not give two shits about us. Every day that I drive by the White House and see the construction that's going on, y'all, it pisses me off. I just see all this, like, this man is wasting our money day to day. Golfing, having fucking parties and shit. You're not even technically supposed to be running your businesses yourself when you're in office, because none of your resources are supposed to be utilized. Like, it is to ensure that you're not going to mishandle the country's funds. It's crazy. And it's so much, and it's so far beyond at this point. I used to be like, you know what? I was one of those people that was like, you know what? These people that voted for him, that's what they get. That's what they get. And it's like, well, bitch, that's what you get too, because we all suffering the fuck together. We all are suffering from the shit that this fool is doing. I've had to have people come to my class for free just to keep them moving, so they can keep their spirits up, because they're like, I can't even afford to go to work now. I can't even afford to put gas. People like they couldn't afford to put gas in their car to go to fucking work. People overdrawing their credit cards and bank cards. You got $1 left and you overdrafting it so that you can put gas in your car. Crazy. These are things that I'm listening to stories of people coming to these food banks. I'm going to Costco getting things to donate to these food banks for people. Doing the best that I can with what I have. And it breaks my heart, y'all. It literally breaks my heart to see this stuff. It's like people that were, literally, I remember growing up in DC, They were like, oh, I ain't messing up my good government job. Being in the government was like, you arrived. You know what I'm saying? People were foregoing going to college if they worked for the government because they was like, oh yeah, this right here, this what I'm about to be doing. People wanted to work for the government because of the security that it provided. Now it's like, what the hell? And why are the politicians still paid? I bet you if the commander in foolishness wasn't getting no money, or the Republicans, or hell, the damn Democrats, people in Congress, senators, if they weren't getting, if the judges and all of them, if they weren't getting paid, guess who will be passing all these laws with the fucking quickness? They'd be Johnny on the damn spot. It's unbelievable. It's really sad, y'all. I have been at Martha's table this month more than I would like to count. And luckily, I have a friend that runs the programs, and she's been ran ragged. Okay, never have we seen as many people looking for resources as we have now. And these are successful folk. People running through their savings. Like, people were given letters to give to their mortgage companies. If you're renting your apartment, management companies, your creditors, all those things. There's letters that the government has issued saying, hey, please provide some grace as, this is a government employee, blah, blah, blah. But some of these creditors are like, oh, I don't give a damn. I want my money. Then you got Navy Federal giving people loans. They're saying, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're not going to really halt anything, but we'll give you a loan with interest. Why the fuck would I get another loan? Because the idea, what they're trying to trick people into formulating in their minds is that, oh, I'm going to get double the money. Like, I'm going to get all of my money at one time, right? So now I'll be able to pay all these people back, and I'll be able to just pay back the money on this loan and this, that, and the third. No, that's additional money, honey. Okay? So you're putting yourself in even more debt. That's what they want people to do. They want you to go into further debt. That's exactly what they want you to do. I'm frustrated, y'all. I'm very frustrated. And it's painful to see people that could be helping not helping. It pains me to see people asking for, people that are, people ain't got it. People asking for money for shit that is not important. That's just what it is. It's a lot of shit out here where people are just, people feel entitled. It's a lot of entitled ass people in this world. And people thought it was black people. They really thought that all these SNAP benefits, that we were entitled and we don't want to work and this, that, and the third, and we the ones taking up all the damn SNAP benefits. No, 55%, y'all. 55% of those individuals are white. But the fact that man can sit there and not care about babies getting their formula. There are mothers right now that depend on those benefits to get their children, get their babies formula, get food for their kids. That also affects the school lunch programs at school. Some of these kids, that's how they eat every day. school lunch. Now, what's going to happen with those kids? It's fucked up. It is extremely fucked up. Oh shit. That lady's staring at her damn phone and not even looking. I got a nerve to talk, but I'm not looking down at the camera. I'm just driving and paying attention, by the way. But y'all, yeah, I am extremely disgusted. I'm disgusted, but I'm also motivated to make things happen. That's the only way that we can really, really help each other, is by banding together. I've been working with my neighbors, some of the ladies in my step class that are, do really well. I have a lot of physicians, nurses, lawyers, you name it. People that do well, business owners, right? They have been willing to provide resources. The owner of the gym is super helpful. It's a lot, but it's a blessing to have people that are willing to get active and help serve the people, because they need it. These people need it. Hell, I know somebody that made spaghetti several times. It's sad. It literally breaks my heart, y'all. I literally every day sit around, I think about ways that I can, my little old me can help these folks that I see every day struggling. And it's a lot of prideful people. I'm telling you, it's a lot of prideful people, because they're looking at it like, and I get it. They're prideful because they're like, I make a good salary. I make money. But you learn how many people are really living paycheck to paycheck. People have bought houses, these big ass houses or whatever, where literally they need the majority of their income to pay their mortgage. It's not really much left over to save your money, right? I tell you what, this last year taught me that I am so thankful to God that we bought our house, one, at the rate that we bought it at, and two, we bought it with one person's income in mind, where, we don't have to worry about needing two incomes to pay our mortgage. Thank the Lord. But hell, there's some people. One of my girlfriends, her and her husband work for the government, so neither one of them are getting a paycheck right now. Now they've done really well with saving, but they're like, well, shit, after 3 months, we gonna be, in January, they gonna be looking like, all right now, what to go on? So, child, I don't know, y'all, but I'm about to pull up on this meeting that I'm late as hell for. I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all and say, oh shit, this person. I just wanted to come on here and say, if you have a neighbor or someone that is not asking for help, but you know that they are a government employee, just drop off some toilet paper, some fruits and veggies, something like, just if you ask and they don't reply, just give what you can, because I'm telling you, a lot of these people, they're at that stage right now of denial, where they're just really hoping that this thing turns around, and then, they just, by the grace of God, get a paycheck dropped in their account where they don't have to ask for anything. But then some people are like, you know what, I got to put my pride to the side and I got to use my resources and I need help. It's crazy. And like grocery stores and stuff, y'all, they are the ones, they depend on those funds. They depend on that money. And what do you think is going to happen now? Now they're going to raise the prices even more for us. People that, we pay the price every day. It's just getting expensive to damn live. I'm starting to see why homeless people just stay homeless. They like, listen, I just go ahead and make me enough money to go on and live my life every day. Give me, a little warm place to hide, dry place to sleep. I ain't got to work. I ain't got to worry about the foolishness. Why would I rush back to work to do all of that? To drain my brain every day. Restlessly worrying. Child. And then you got those people that's like, you just need to start your own business. Everybody can't be a business owner. I just want people to wrap that shit up. Everybody cannot own a business. If everybody had their own business, then we just all just gonna be buying from each other, right? How that's gonna work? Everybody is not made to run a business. Running a business is it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy, and you gotta have money to create businesses. You have to have the resources, and then the best time to start a business is when you have a job, because you have that consistent income that's helping you to source the business until it ultimately, of course, kicks off to where you're making a substantial amount of money to sustain yourself and all your necessities. I don't know, child. Let me get up off of here. I'm about to pull up to these people's meeting that I'm late as hell for. Thank y'all for listening to me rant and rave this morning, because y'all, I am totally worn out and beat. I'm mentally, emotionally. I just want to do everything that I can to help people, and it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. But y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening, and I will be back. I was going to do a pre-recorded for Real Housewives of Potomac and Salt Lake City. I'm going to actually do them live later. So I'll see y'all again later on. All right, y'all. Peace out.